Hi, this is Trent from Finding Jimmy Recovery, and today I wanted to do this short video on a common question I get a lot from people that I work with, which is how do I find safety in recovery, and do I need to go to a group meeting? And I want to start off this answering that question with discussing my first group meeting. I was recommended to go to a addiction recovery group almost 12 years ago, and I was scared to death. I wasn't sure if I had an addiction. I wasn't sure what a group meeting was. I honestly wasn't sure who these weird people were that even went to group meetings. What were they like? I was nervous. Would these people in the group meeting know me? Would they be judgmental of me? Uh, what were they like? And so I walked into my first meeting all those years ago, scared to death. I mean, just frightened and nervous and, cold hands. I went in and I listened. And when it became my turn, I shared. And once I shared, I felt this amazing weight come off my shoulders. I felt wonderful. And I thought, these are some really cool guys. These are some great guys and great people in here, and I want to be like them. And so I immediately, my ears perked up and I started to listen, and I thought, wow, this is awesome. And I went back over and over and over for many years. So as I was starting today to prepare for this video, I was sitting in my car today in the busy downtown and had kind of an amazing experience. So as I was sitting there in the middle of downtown, there was this little bush, and it was actually a rosemary bush along the side of the busiest intersection in this particular city. And as I sat there in the chaos of honking horns and busy traffic, wouldn't you know it, a bird flew in and landed on this bush. And I thought, wow, it's wintertime and it's cold, and that bird's sitting there lonely, and another bird flew in. And pretty soon, another bird flew in. And I snapped a picture about then. As I sat watching these three birds, I noticed how their feathers were puffed out, and they were kind of getting warm together, and they made a few little noises. And before you know it, another bird flew in, and then another bird flew in. So after just a few minutes, there was 6 or 7, maybe 8 birds that flew in. They huddled together, and in all the chaos, in all the noise, in all the cold, they sat there together, supporting each other, helping each other, and protected amongst all the chaos as a small group. And I realized that is a very good example of how addiction recovery groups work for you and have worked for me. In other words, in the chaos of an addiction and the pain and all the surrounding events that distract us, the cars, the horns, and so many things that are triggers or trauma or somehow lead us to addiction, in all of that chaos and all of that madness, we need a group. We need a nest, like a safe nest like these birds have. And so an addict in recovery or working towards recovery or even thinking about recovery needs that safe place, just like those birds did. So think about your life and the craziness and what the distractions are, what things are hard and the challenges and what can you do. And with all of that chaos and all of that busyness, the addiction recovery group can give you a safe place, can give you a nest, if you will, can give you strength, and will give you other examples of people that are working on the same issues as you are. And very likely what will happen to you once you find a group that you're comfortable with is that you will find that you feel safe like these birds, and you will feel safe to fly into this group and share. You will feel safe to fly into this group and strut your feathers out and really be honest about who you are and what's happened. And you will start to feel peace with these group members. You will start to feel love. You will start to feel support. And before you know it, you will feel like you have a safe nest and a safe place to go. I know that this worked for me. I know that it will also work for you. And so, in a very short, concise answer to the question, do I need to go to a group meeting? The answer is yes. You need to go and find safety and find support and find love and find security in the chaos of your addiction and the chaos of the madness of life, so that you can begin to recover, so that you can begin to heal, so that you can begin to grow and share that growing, that healing, and that love with other people who are doing the same thing as you in the same nest. You need that safety. This is Trent from Finding Jimmy Recovery. Happy to share my recovery experiences and love with all of you. And I hope you enjoyed this short video. If you have questions or comments, please direct them my way, and I would love to engage with you and lift and love in any way that I can in your own recovery. Thank you and have a great day.